Hi, Scott Orland with CINEMA-Magazin, Cannes 2019. One of the kind of new exciting films that's being showcased here is a movie called The Lighthouse, and the star of the film, Robert Pattinson. Robert, what does Cannes mean to an actor like you to bring a movie here?
I mean, it's kind of, to me, it's always been the pinnacle of where I wanted to have all my movies play. It seems like it's a very, I don't know, it just seems very sophisticated. Like, even though there's an element of it which is all about the parties and stuff as well, but really that's kind of, it seems like there's a very serious discussions about the movies which you put out. It's always kind of exciting to see how people receive them.
And what's really interesting about you as an actor are the choices that you make. I mean, they're really character studies of the different films that you've done. Talk a little bit about The Lighthouse. What was interesting for you as an actor to step into the shoes of this character?
There's a lot. There's the language. It's a very, very particular dialect. This kind of, I think they call it down east accent. It's a kind of bit Canadian, but it's kind of like no one really knows what the accent is because it's sort of 1890s Maine lumberjack. And there's just, I love doing interesting accents so much, and it's kind of a little fun thing to work with. But yeah, there's something about this character, but he's a bit of an enigma. It has a lot of energy contained in the lines, and I always kind of like doing things where you don't fully know who the character is after you finish the movie.
You've done a lot of movies with some big special effects, but this is you and another actor. Mm-hmm. The elements, it really is the water, the cold. Talk a little bit about how that influences our performance.
With this, it's like it influences it a lot because, the wind is blowing so hard that you wouldn't be able to hear each other talk. Like, we're this close to each other. And that was, I think they call them like nor'easters, like the really crazy winds that come in. And that was like, I think it happened at least 5 times, like during the shoot. And these waves that went over the top of the entire lighthouse, it's like 30-foot high waves, the most insane rainstorms you've ever seen. There's something about that Halifax. God, where is? I'm completely forgetting where it's called. Nova Scotia, yeah. Nova Scotia weather. It's the most insane thing you've ever seen in your life. People tell you about that you can have kind of every season in a day, but when you literally see it kind of really hot and sunbathing, and then literally 5 minutes later it's snowing and hailing at the same time, it's the most insane thing you've ever seen. But it's fun. It's it's good to have some good people working on it, and it's always nice to know. You feel really hard when you're just wearing a costume and you turn around and the entire crew is in kind of like full Arctic Eskimo outfits, and you're like just wearing a shirt. Hard.
That's why you're in Cannes. It's a lot easier. Robert Pattinson, as always, it's such a pleasure. The movie's The Lighthouse. This is Scott Orland. Until next time.
Thanks.